Give it back to
I
me.
knew something was off the moment her laugh didn't sound like hers anymore. It was a Friday night, one of those company events Jenna's firm hosted every now and then. She had actually asked me to come this time, saying it would be good for us to show up together. I took it as a hopeful sign that maybe she wanted to close the distance that had been widening between us. For weeks, she had been elsewhere, smiling down at her phone more than at me, too exhausted to talk, too busy to plan a night out. When we pulled up, the house was already buzzing. Warm light spilled across the lawn. Glasses clinked. Voices mingled with the steady hum of music inside. I grabbed a drink, hoping it might ease the knot twisting in my gut. Jenna disappeared into the crowd almost instantly, like water slipping through my fingers. I told myself not to hover, not to become that suspicious husband lurking at the edges. So I mingled, smiled, made small talk. But the knot only grew heavier. Then I heard it, her laugh. The one she used to give me back when we first started dating. High, breathless, unguarded. It cut through everything. I followed the sound through the glass doors to the patio. And there she was. Her hand rested on another man's chest as he leaned close, whispering into her ear. His thumb traced slow circles over her wrist. I froze. Watched her lips part slightly, not pulling away. My drink turned bitter in my mouth. Someone brushed past me, asked if I was okay, but I couldn't answer. Couldn't move. I just turned and walked away, out the front door. The night air stung as I unlocked the car with shaking hands. I didn't call her, didn't wait, didn't want an audience. The drive home was a blur, headlights, empty streets, her laugh echoing again and again. I sat in the dark living room for hours, staring at nothing. Was it a fleeting moment? Or something deeper? How long had this been going on? By 2 a.m., I knew one thing: I wasn't going to beg. If she wanted to tear us apart, she could do it without my help. I locked the bedroom door from my side and lay there, wide awake, listening to the clock drag. She came home at 3:15. I heard her heels clatter against the floor, her muttered curse as she kicked them off. No attempt at the bedroom door. Just the faint sound of cabinets opening, closing, her moving through the kitchen. At 7:30, there was a knock. "Daniel," she said, voice small, shaky. "Can we talk?" I stayed silent until the second knock, sharper this time. Finally, I cracked the door open. Her eyes were red, makeup smudged. "You left without saying anything," she whispered. "Should I have stayed?" I asked. She flinched. "It's not what you think." "Then tell me what I think." "Go ahead, Jenna. Explain it." Her eyes welled. "It was just a conversation." "With your hand on his chest?" She went pale. "Daniel, I swear. I don't want to hear it right now." My voice was calm. Too calm. I brushed past her and started making coffee. My hands didn't shake anymore. They were cold but steady. She followed, twisting her fingers like a child caught doing wrong. "I drank too much," she said. "He was just being friendly." "Friendly?" I repeated flatly. "That's what we're calling it." Her breath hitched. "You don't understand." "I understand enough," I said, turning to face her. "Jenna, I saw it." Her shoulders sagged like her body couldn't hold itself up anymore. "I messed up," she whispered. "Was that all it was?" I asked quietly. Her silence told me more than words ever could. The morning dragged in heavy fragments. She tried to explain, swore it was a mistake, insisted nothing really happened. I asked if it had happened before. She hesitated just long enough for me to know the truth without her saying it. Was he worth it? I asked at last. Tears spilled. No. It wasn't like that. I don't even like him like that. I felt invisible, Daniel. Invisible. That word cut deeper than anything. After all the late nights I worked, the weekends I gave up, everything I sacrificed for our future, she dared to call herself invisible. You felt unseen, so you grabbed the first man who noticed you. I didn't say it out loud. Her sobs filled the silence instead. By afternoon, she was pacing the kitchen like a ghost. Picking up her phone, setting it down. Calling her sister, hanging up before it rang. She tried to touch my hand once. I pulled away. Don't, I said. Not now. We skipped lunch. Barely spoke. I sat at the table pretending to read emails, my mind too fogged to make sense of words. She curled up on the couch like a scolded child. The weight of what happened pressed against every wall of the house. Night fell, and I still hadn't decided. Divorce. Counseling. Or silence. I didn't know if there was anything left to salvage. Around 10 o'clock, she broke. She dropped to her knees beside me, clutching my hands with desperate fingers. Please, Daniel, please don't leave me, she begged. Her voice cracked. I don't want him. I don't want anyone else. I was drunk. I was stupid. I just wanted to feel noticed. God, I hate myself. I looked at her then, really looked, and saw the woman I once loved, now crushed under the weight of her own choices. And it hit me, betrayal doesn't always come from malice. Sometimes it's weakness. Pathetic, selfish weakness. But it breaks you just the same. I'm not deciding tonight, I said quietly. She nodded, tears dripping onto my hands. I'll do anything. Just don't give up on us. I pulled my hands away gently and walked upstairs without another word. The days that followed blurred. Quiet meals. Quiet rooms. Quiet everything. I moved into the guest room. She started therapy. I started writing again for the first time in years. 6 weeks passed. Some mornings I wake and almost forget. Almost. Other mornings, it crashes back, the image of her hand on his chest where it used to rest on mine. She's trying, I'll give her that. Deleted social media. Cut off all contact with him. Scheduled counseling. But trust isn't something you just replant and watch bloom. If it grows back, it grows twisted. Last night, she asked if I still loved her. I didn't answer right away. I stared at the ceiling, listening to rain tap the windows. I don't know, I finally said. I loved the woman I married. I don't know if that's you anymore. She cried herself to sleep beside me. I stayed awake, wondering if some betrayals aren't meant to be forgiven, only endured. This morning, she broke again. Not just from guilt, but from realizing love isn't a net you can fall into without tearing holes. That once trust shatters, even if you piece it back together, the cracks remain forever. I still don't know what I'm going to do. But I do know this, I'm not the same man I was before that party. Whatever happens next, whether we stay or separate, will be built on truth, not pretty lies. Because I'd rather be alone with honesty than together in betrayal. Word count, 1651.